Hi, I'm back. Yes, I missed a week last week, I know, because they finally lifted the travel restrictions. My family and me, my wife and daughter and me have been split up for 3 months. We got caught between a rock and a hard place. So I've just been up to visit them last week. That's why I didn't do another video. And I'm back, as I said, and raring to go. So let's get moving. A very timely question this week, which was sent in by Muhammad Farid, who is a human resources business partner for Jazz Business Services in Pakistan. The question he asked was, I noticed a post of yours that says you are delivering change management training in conjunction with Lean Six Sigma training. What is the value of aligning the two disciplines? Correct, I did post that. More about the training at the end of the video, okay? But just as an opener, let me just repeat the content of the post, just an opener, a reminder, whatever you want to call it, that prompted the question. Many Lean Six Sigma practitioners underestimate the importance of effective change management in relation to the success of their projects. While a great deal of effort is spent focusing on the technical aspects of the project, such as the collection and analysis of data to determine the root cause of an issue, the people side of change is often only paid lip service to, and sometimes even completely forgotten. Yes, it is. All right. This obviously can cause problems when trying to implement the results of your Lean Six Sigma project, and can sometimes not reap the benefits of what you are trying to achieve. However, when implemented with a robust change management strategy, this greatly increases the chances of the success of your Lean Six Sigma project. Okay, enough said. Let's drill down into a little bit more detail, shall we? For the uninitiated, Lean Six Sigma is a method that relies on a collaborative team effort to improve performance by systematically removing waste. A little bit more about waste later. DMAIC is an integral part of Lean Six Sigma and is an acronym for 5 interconnected phases. D for define, M for measure, A for analyze, I for improve, and C for control. 5. All right. Lean Six Sigma drives change in an organization. It requires people to look at their processes differently and through the data savvy lens of waste awareness. As I said, more about waste in a minute, a little bit later. And to discover, characterize, and control them. Those processes, I mean. Right. It also focuses on the mindset of employees and managers through process optimization. All right. Keep that last bit in mind, mindset. All right. What is change management? Again, for the uninitiated. Okay, I know all about it, I hope, I think. Okay, change management is a structured approach to transitioning individuals, teams, and organizations from a current state, what was over there, to a desired future state, what is or what we want to be there, over there. All right. A core part of a change management strategy involves changing human behavior, and without that key piece, any change initiative is likely to run into problems. All right. Why, I hear you ask? Good question. I'll try and answer that, shall I? Right. Because ultimately it will be the employees that decide whether or not they will adapt to the change, and whether the new ways of working that have been created will be widely adopted. And I've talked a lot about adoption and usage before, which is what I call, and I've mentioned this before again, the holy grail of change management. So generally speaking, Changing people's behaviours can be done in one of two ways. Right. Number one, you can force behaviour change through a management decree, or what I call the Nike approach. Just do it, please. Okay? Just do it. Or two, you can change the mindsets of people so that their thinking results in new desired behaviours. Right. Not surprisingly, altering mindsets is more effective at sustaining change over the long term. Remember what I said to keep in mind about mindsets, etc. earlier? That's what I mean. The drawback is that it takes additional time and effort to properly effect a change in mindset. Okay. When the necessary time and effort is invested, however, a person's mindset can lead them to take actions or demonstrate behaviours necessary to foster momentum and commitment to the change. Let's do it. So, how do you integrate the two disciplines, Lean Six Sigma and change management? There are several change management techniques that will enable effective organisational change and help ensure a successful Lean Six Sigma project, which need to be developed and executed based on the culture of an organisation. All right, we'll go through them, shall we? Number one, establish a project governance structure. Having an effective project governance structure in place ensures management is aligned to a common strategy. Yeah. Number two, develop a stakeholder management strategy and plan. Executives, middle managers, and the workers here, the line workers, have different needs and concerns, which, if not addressed properly, will create resistance. Number three, create a communication strategy and plan. Very important. It is absolutely 100% essential that all stakeholders impacted by the project receive communications on a regular basis, remembering that not all stakeholders are alike and will want to be communicated in different ways. Number four, create a training strategy and plan. As with the communication strategy and plan, the key to a successful training effort is realizing that the various stakeholders involved will all have different training needs. And finally, number five, develop a business readiness strategy and plan. The key to ensuring the success of a project is knowing when an organization is heading in the right direction for implementation. It is important to determine if an organization is ready to go live with the new ways of working or the new changed processes. All this and more is part of change management. Let me now briefly talk about people and organizational culture, because this is an important aspect as well. People-related issues represent the major obstacles to true Lean Six Sigma transformation. The realization of the promise of a Lean Six Sigma project is dependent on its widespread adoption. There's that word again, adoption, across the organization as a philosophy that guides all day-to-day business activities. The success of an organization is determined by the performance of individuals. On this basis, the major guiding principles of a Lean Six Sigma transformation initiative must be the unification of the organization into an holistic, integrated business that is focused completely on achieving clearly defined and measurable objectives that ultimately delivers value to the customer. It's therefore very, very clear that organizations intent on Lean Six Sigma transformation must develop and apply policies, systems and rewards that support the vision and goals and foster an organizational climate where individuals are engaged and motivated to continuously improve their processes with which they work. Just referring back to my mention of waste, Initially, there were 7 identified, which were defects, overproduction, waiting, transportation, inventory, motion, and extra processing. An 8th was then added, non-utilised talent, and now, more recently, a 9th has been added. That of, guess what? You can't guess? Okay, it's behaviour. Exactly what I've been speaking about. Mindsets, changing mindsets to change behaviours. So now you can see why I talked a lot about those aspects, mindset and behaviour, because this is how Lean Six Sigma and change management are integrated. Absolutely. Okay. Just referring quickly back to the question, specifically, I noticed a post of yours that says you're delivering change management training in conjunction with Lean Six Sigma training. Correctamundo, yes, I am. The Green Belt training and Future Black Belt training are part of a joint venture between the Asian Institute of Technology, who have been established since 1959 here in Bangkok, okay, and Tusi Advisory Services in Pakistan. Tusi, who's a Master Black Belt in Lean Six Sigma, will be delivering the bulk of the training related to, obviously, Lean Six Sigma. Makes sense, doesn't it, really? But has asked me, moi, Mr. Ron here, okay, to deliver relevant parts of my successful fundamentals of change management training to demonstrate clearly the need for both disciplines to work in alignment with each other. All right. Just to repeat what I said earlier, again, I like repeating things. They say in communications, the more you repeat something, the more it sinks in. So just to repeat what I said earlier, when implemented with a robust change management strategy, this greatly increases the chances of the success of a Lean Six Sigma project. Thanks again for listening to me. I'll be back hopefully next week with another answer to another question in this You Ask, I Answer series. I hope this one was of interest. So thanks again for listening. See you again soon.